XFM 104.9. Steve, just back announced that for us.
Yeah, from the album Princess Superstar That was Princess Superstar and Untouchable Part 1. Did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it.
Good.
So I'll tell you what, I had two of the ingredients that I look for in a record. It was both fly and dope.
High five, man. Yeah,
okay.
You're sweet, man.
Coming up, I've got my film review.
Looking forward to it.
It's a great one. It's a great film. I've got a song for the lovers any minute now.
Sure. And probably loads more chat.
Yeah, there will be. There will be. PJ Harvey, This Is Love, XFM 104.9. It's Ricky Gervais show, isn't it?
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah, but you're going to keep quiet now, Steve, because I've got to do my world-famous film review.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. I know you criticise it, because I say I do sort of like films that aren't on, current release, or that I sort of just do the plot, or, but,
Have you taken that criticism on board?
I have.
Good.
This week's Ricky Gervais film review. XFM 104.9. Dandy Warhol's Bohemian Like. It was the Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah, exactly. And Carl, who's turned our microphones on. Can't believe it.
Good to see you, Carl. Good to see you, Ricky.
Cheers. Now, in a fun-filled and music-filled show, we've got music and fun. Yes, looking forward to that. 2 hours, solid 2 hours. There's no gaps. There's nothing. There'll be no dead air. There will be adverts sometimes. There'll be adverts, but I mean, that's what pays our wages, isn't it, really? Certainly. And some of the adverts I think are quite amusing. Yes. No, I think like the ones that you're on. Yeah. We've got our hip-hop challenge. We've got Song for the Lovers, Song for the Ladies. We've got a film review. So magnificent. Had any calls about that, Rick? Maybe Channel 5 or someone onto you? No, they haven't, no. That's strange, that's weird. No, but I think it's a bit ahead of its time because it's very unique. Sure, because it's not like other film, is it? It's sort of like it's a bit out there. Yeah, anything caught your eye this week, Steve? Sum 41 and In Too Deep. If you're listening now, you're in too deep. It's the Ricky Gervais show. Run for the hills. No, classic. Yeah, with Steve Merchant. Yeah, whose birthday it is today. Yeah. So someone never listened before and they heard that link. They're thinking, great, it's proper radio at last. XFM 104.9, just gone 1:05. Steve, do you want some great music today? I'd love to hear some great music. Well, I've brought in some good stuff. I've brought in Oasis, we've got Radiohead, I've got some Dre, I've got some Alba, I've got some Jimmy Webb. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. We're keeping it real. Oh, absolutely. I've got Charlatans, I've got Nirvana. Any Sade? There's no Sade. No, that's a shame. No, but I've been looking through the library and I have found 4 Non-Blondes. Brilliant. Looking forward from yesteryear. Looking forward to that later, Rick. Yeah. It was Carl. It was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27. You are 27. No way. Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said but what I sort of questioned was I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26. Well done. Yeah, that's irrelevant. So therefore, you assumed that I must be 28 then. Yeah. Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is. I wouldn't do that. No, sure. Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what it meant. Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday. But he would have been 26 last week. Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being. What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today. Muse on XFM 104.9. It's Ricky Gervais show, isn't it? With Steve Merchant. Yeah, we're all here. I can't wait. I can't believe it. We've got some great stuff coming up, Steve. I'm being honest. Go on. There's some great tunes. Yeah. We've got, there's too many to mention. Don't mention them. Well, there's about 20, actually. Is there? We could mention them. Looking forward to them. I've got a brand new feature as well. I'll do a film with you. Loving it. And, we do Run for the Covers and Song for the Lovers. And got a new feature. Go on. That film sounds good. Right. It's not the film review. It's a track from a film. That's brilliant, Rick. Yeah. That's absolutely that film sounds good. Yeah. Something like that. People will be desperate to look forward to that. And there'd just be some chat as well. There'd just be some nattering. Carl, have we got anything to give away this week? No. Ooh, it's a shame. Yeah. I quite like giving stuff away. Yeah. It makes me feel quite powerful. Does, in the week... Is there any meetings like, what should we give like Ricky and Steve to give away? Because I'll see lots of trailers for the breakfast show and that Enterprise and that. Or do they go who? Comes Saturdays. Saturdays? What? I don't work Saturdays. No, but it's still on the air Saturdays. Is it? Who listens on a Saturday? Yeah, between 1 and 3. Oh, that's the worst time, isn't it? They sort of hear you,
taking the mickey out of what tickets you're given. And I think this week you could have had St Etienne, but they said no. We'll hold them back.
I love we're being punished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what we're being punished for being subversive and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Is that a crime, Rick? I don't think so. High five.
High five.
You've got to hit the hand.
Yeah,
otherwise it sounds embarrassing.
You're a lot taller than me, aren't you?
Just hit high five. Yes.
Play
Sweet.
record. Ash, there's a star on XFM 104.9, 1:05. That means it must be well in. 5 minutes into the Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah, he's here as well.
Yep.
Well, we've got some great tunes lined up, haven't
Have we?
We got Eminem, we've got Coldplay, Oasis, we've got
Brilliant.
De La Soul, Chemical Brothers, Dr. Dre, Garbage, R.E.M., The Manics, we got Muse, we got Feeder, we got some classic
I mean, you said all
Radiohead.
those names, Rick, but the chances of us actually playing all of those are quite slim.
We might not get to them if we talk too much.
And obviously, we'll drop a couple of those to play our own tracks as well.
Yeah. Well, they are our own tracks.
Yeah.
You know. Well.
I'm not gonna get into that now.
Right. Here's Eminem. Strokes last night on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Definitely.
Ahoy.
And little Karl Pilkington.
Little
over there.
KP, the K-Man.
Steve,
Yes.
don't worry anymore.
Okay.
I've procured some great gifts to give away. I was tired of seeing all these other people getting gifts and that, and it was all going to that O'Doddle and O'Diddley.
Diddley, yeah.
And Anderson and Sturgis, or at least she steals them herself.
Well, at least she steals herself to sell them to feed the habit, and that's fine. I don't mind that, because he's industrious.
Exactly. But I have got Feeder, Echo Park. I've got the Essential Bob Dylan. Now, that is a good giveaway.
That's a great giveaway.
And Reloaded 3.
Did you buy these yourself?
No, little Carl found them.
I have to say, Carl, you've done an absolute dynamite job here, mate. This is great prizes.
And I thought we could play that trivia quiz where we're the challenge. If they get someone to catch us out, maybe, or a question.
You confused me slightly. Explain again.
Well, we could play a little trivia quiz, couldn't we?
Right.
And then we could sell the fish.
Use the words that you need to complete the sentence,
and
Rick.
Then, we could do this.
What's the quiz?
I don't know.
You've not thought this through? No.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We hide.
The problem with me is it's like when you multiply anything with naught.
To the power of
exactly.
Well,
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah, okay, shame.
And I'm a fat little ugly fella like Reg Varney.
Well, there are lots of people there that you don't like, and you could go up to afterwards and almost like metaphorically flip the bird.
What's that mean?
Last week, flip the bird.
You dirty
middle finger.
And see, I married Steve single.
No, what are you talking about? Well, there are lots of people there.
I thought it was a euphemism.
Who you haven't got on with in the past, and then they're all being really nice to you. What I'm talking about.
We get on with everyone, don't we?
What does flip the bird mean? What does flip the bird
means? You got that hipster thing.
The finger. Give me the finger.
Yeah, but I thought there was a dirty metaphor.
No.
You're always thinking this.
Don't bring me down to your level till at least 5 minutes. All right. Coming up after the break, we've got Steve and Ricky and lovely Claire. We're driving their desk.
Hello.
Right, Claire?
Hello.
Don't bend over like that, Claire. Put a longer top on or something. You're right, boys. You're very studious there.
We are. We're working hard on the show.
Just working out what we're going to play. And what order.
I love the way you even live the pretense.
What about some Foo Fighters mixed with the Strokes, Ricky?
I wouldn't mind a bit of Strokes or New Order. What should we kick in with?
Undecided yet, Rick. Probably got some ads to help us decide.
That dilemma will be revealed in just under 4 minutes. Stick around.
Merry Christmas.
POD, or POD, as I call them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
No.
XFM 104.9. It's the Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah. So Dermot O'Diddley.
Yes.
3 weeks and weeks in a row, he doesn't even turn up, and now suddenly he's all over breakfast.
I noticed, he's standing in for the breakfast show. Why weren't we asked to do that?
Well, we were.
Were we?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, but I don't want to get up that early, do I?
Sure.
I feel a bit hungover today, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's happening? What were you partying last night, were you?
Well, not partying, we just went out for a couple of drinks and had a meal, and then went to the Borderline and saw I'll tell you about that, it's good.
You saw a band? That's the first time in years, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, because, you know John Sim, the actor?
Not really.
He's in this band, right, called Magic Alex, and it was really good. They're sort of like a friendly Oasis. They got, it's quite mank sort of feel, but it's really good songs and everything.
Is he the singer?
Yeah, no, he's a guitarist. Nice, cool. But it was full of actors, because of that, and I felt quite tall.
That's ludicrous, because you're a very short man.
Well, I am. I'm sort of, I was average, but now I'm not, I don't think. 5'8", that's right. But there, I was like it was like Lilliput. So I just got to hang out at actors do. Yeah.
This is the reason, because actors are often quite handsome people, but yet they're always quite obnoxious.
We are.
No, I mean, they're normally quite obnoxious, Rick. Again, you're a good example of that. And yet, I think it must be the small man complex. That's what makes them so obnoxious and so kind of desperate for attention. Didn't realise it before.
Steady on.
Because I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's big.
And for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Carl? He's a bit of a, what do you call him?
Carl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey.
I hate you, Gervais. I hate you, Pilkington.
That's his stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe you. Like, I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, two of my best buddies, live on radio, are just...
It's not just height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got you places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got me places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff, 'cause it's like...
Well, yeah, stacking shelves. Because I can reach to a high level.
XFM 104.9, kicking off there with the Dandy Warhol Steve.
Sure.
Ricky Gervais Show with me, Steve Merchant.
Well, then always let me say that.
Well, I thought you would...
What?
Well, it's 1:05, isn't it?
Already an error has occurred.
Yeah,
It's a shame, 'cause it could have been slick.
But, Steve, we've got some great music. I've been on a bit of a soul tip this week, to be honest. Yeah, I was a bit of a folky last week, but, you got stuff from, like, early Bowie, some Stevie Wonder, a little bit of Groove Armada. We've got the classics. We've got Coldplay, we've got Blur, we've got Ash.
Sure.
We haven't planned anything for the show.
Got nothing, have you? You're just reading the list of songs there.
Songs that I might
thinking that
play.
will fill up some time.
Oh, no.
Anything interesting happened to you over the week?
Nope. No, I just swore off air, and Carl went, never swear in an on-air studio.
I love it when Carl tries to sound like he's professional and understands the business.
Yeah.
You don't fool us, Carl.
Yeah.
Eh? Oh, I wish I could buy like a Carl, like those Garfields you can stick on a car window.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon we should be able to get a car like that we could send out as a gift to people.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't
Just
it?
this little face pressed up against the glass, like a window licker.
Yeah, like you'd have to lick his face to stick it there.
Yeah, that'd be a joy.
Oh, bless him. Or one of those things you throw out a window and it sort of like flaps down. They sell them for a quid.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
those little dancing
baby
cars.
Pigeons. That's what we used to use. Or frogs from the pond.
Sure,
That's cruelty to animals, and I don't condone that, and it was a joke before the RSPCA phone in and say stop throwing frogs at windows.
Well, people who are listening...
I don't mean the French, by the way. That sounds like xenophobic. Before someone calls in and says stop throwing French people at windows. Yeah. So I'm digging myself into a hole here, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's all gone horribly
Quick,
wrong.
mention the Germans and then let's go.
Yeah. I don't mind the Germans.
No, good.
Hives there on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Steve Merchant.
It's with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sentences. and
It's
all that.
just using the traditional English
But
language.
you put me off. You pointed to yourself, and I just said Steve Merchant.
You know what we do that every week. You introduce me. You
Yeah.
say with me and I go Steve Merchant.
No, yeah.
So it's a catchphrase that everyone's waiting to hear it.
No, but usually I go Ricky Gervais and you go with Steve Merchant. But this time you pointed to you, so I said it. But I didn't say it. It caught me off guard, so I didn't use the sentence.
Oh, I don't like the way you sit, right? I've read medically that if you're slouching like that, can you try and describe how you're sat? But you've got the kind of have you ever seen that picture of when John Lennon was off his head on Smack recording Let It Be and he was lying on the floor at Abbey Road? That's basically what Ricky looks like now.
I was scared.
It's not good for you. That look at you can't breathe properly in the diaphragm, so you're going to speak badly. Hey, listen, I was trying to speak medical stuff there. I was trying to run into trouble. Anyway, Rick, what are the words to Wham Rap? What are the words to... I don't remember Wham Rap.
What the hell's got into you? Hey, sucker. No, there's nothing you can do.
Brilliant. We look forward to a forthcoming revival of your music career.
Yeah. White Stripes, fell in love with a girl, XFM 104.9, 1:05 of a Saturday. That's what DJs say.
Of a Saturday, yeah.
Yeah,
Of a Saturday.
Yeah. Fast approaching.
Yeah, time fast approaching 1:10. What do you mean it's fast approaching? What's it speeding up, is it? Time's speeding up as it gets towards 2:10. Shut up.
Ricky Gervais, obviously.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Yeah, and Karl
Let's
Pilkington.
not forget Karl P, the K-man.
He's growing on people now.
Love him. People love him.
People was thinking, oh God, he's too much. Now they're going, they love him. Like same as you. I mean, they still think you talk a little bit too much, but I mean, they love Karl. But I shouldn't say that because it rock your confidence.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am a man of
nerves. Sorry, I'm sidetracked because I'm looking on the internet here, on the website for XFM.
Yeah.
Because I was, well, partly bored, but also I was looking on the other day.
That's nothing I said, though, was it?
No.
Right.
No. And there were some people commenting on the show.
Yeah.
And one person on there, I'm trying to find it, I don't want to misquote them, but basically, as far as I remember, they said that we knew even less about the music than the DJs that are on in the week.
Right. I think that is scientifically impossible.
Yeah.
So they've embarrassed themselves.
Exactly.
I think it's impossible.
You can't know less than the people that are on
I
the
don't
week.
think so.
It's like trying to multiply with zero. You just end up with zero. It doesn't make sense.
I checked with Steve Taylor, the man with the knowledge. He should know. But I don't think that's really annoying.
It's so annoying because I'll tell you this, we are passionate about the music and we do know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just because we don't read the back of the CD box like
and
Claire
play the list we're given with the 9 CDs that are on the playlist every month.
There's a piece of paper here.
The Carl's looking at me like he's thinking, oh no, we're having a go.
You've given away the magic of radio. You get pieces of paper here and they've got little bits of details. So for instance, White Stripes, this is the next single off White Blood Cells, February 2002. Now, it sounds like we know about the music. We read that off a piece of paper.
Exactly. Whereas when we say about music and we're wrong, at least it's because we didn't know.
Exactly.
See?
All right? Don't criticise us.
Athlete and Westside on XFM 104.9, sunny day, 2007.
It's going so well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going so well. But
Ricky
then,
Gervais.
once again, the English language tripped you up.
The mouth with the tongue lips was all over the brain and talk. The brain and talk through the throat. Oh, dear.
Oh, language is his tool. So, Rick, I think we should do some introductions because I think it seems to me every week everyone knows who you are because you're, the face of the moment. But they forget who, me and the K-Man are.
Well, with me, Steve Merchant.
Hi.
And the K-Man, who's our producer and friend. And can I just say that I really look forward to this show. Like, I get, oh great, we're going to do a show and we're going to play some tracks we like and have a laugh. But now I'm looking forward to meeting Karl.
Of course.
Honestly, I come in and I see his face and I go, all right. And I'm, just great, like just a little friend. Do you know what I mean? You know when a kid comes on to play with a friend, you go, oh, and they come out to play and it's like little friends. It's like that with Karl.
Yeah. Yeah, and if we don't see him in the week, you see, we deliberately stay away from him in the week so that he'll be fresh to us.
It was, go on.
You start off friendly, like you did today, and as soon as Steve turns up, you start getting nasty and saying things about my little bald head.
No, I said, look, okay, right, listen, let me explain. Karl was making the tea, and you know those bins, the sort of like a round sort of Metal Mickey type bin that you can take off the thing? I went, oh, that would make a good little helmet. It would make it look like Metal Mickey because it's the same shape as his head.
Sure.
Right? And I put it on and...
So far, so good, Rick. No problem there. That's just two mates having a laugh.
Right.
You're putting a bin on another man's head.
Right, it's right. So I put it on, and the swing bit, through gravity and the angle, swung and hit him in the nose.
Sure.
Right? He went, ow. And I said something like, it's all right.
Yeah, of course, because you were being amused.
Yeah, I said, it's all right, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he went, no, I've just washed my hair.
Yeah.
That annoyed me.
That did annoy you, sure.
Because there was lots of, like, shit and coffee and horrible gunk.
In his hair, or?
No, in the inside of the bin.
Sure.
But what annoyed me is he's hardly got any hair.
Let's be honest, he looks like Moby.
Yeah, so I said, I took the bin off.
Yeah.
And I was having that, and I thought, you
ruined my fun is what
do you know what I mean? I said, what's your hair? I said, we could do that now in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And he looked at me like I was in the wrong.
I know. Rick, that annoys me about him.
I know.
That doesn't annoy me about him.
Star Sailor and Poor Misguided Fool. With me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
The K-Man, round of applause for K-Man.
Yeah.
But no one's announced who you are.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
It's XFM 104.9.
Saturday afternoon. If you didn't know that, I don't know why I mentioned it. That was stupid, really. You must know that by now.
Well, we've got some great things coming up.
We have indeed.
We've got songs and chat and things.
We'll also, of course, be running through the white van man questions from the Sun again, but this time Karl will be answering them. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Can we do that fairly soon? Oh, there's some good questions this week.
Yeah, we will, but as I was coming in, there was like a bunch of posh lads, I think university students, trying to get in, because they're doing one of those scavenger hunts that they have to get points for charity and do stuff, and one of theirs is get on a live radio show.
Right.
So I sort of felt sorry for them, so I said they could come on here, just for 5 minutes.
Who are
that's
they?
All right. And they're just...
Are they toffs?
They are sort of like toffs, but they're trendy toffs. They're obviously...
Trendy toffs? I don't know what's that. Is that like Lady Victoria Hervey? Is she
No, I don't mean that, no. They're both sort of like that, Will off Pop Idol.
Right.
They like him, sort of like trendy but posh.
Okay.
They seem nice enough, and they're doing it for a cancer charity, and they just get
They got for what is it like? They got their sponsor to do various.
Exactly. I don't know quite how it works, but they're gonna come on and because we get for coming on this live radio show, they get 17,000 points.
Right. Good.
If I can put that in context,
Yeah.
if they were to say to help deliver a baby, they only get 7,250 points.
But it's much easier.
It is. There's lots of women just
Happily
dropping sprogs all over the place. You can't get on a live radio show these days for love nor money.
That's true enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
when are they coming in?
Carl said they're going to just
1:30. I had a word with them.
Okay. What did you make of them?
They are posh,
Really?
but they said they're going to wander about and go and see if they can deliver a baby and that, and then come back here for 1:30. And I don't know if it.
I hope they don't leave a baby sort of half out. You know, if they've got it. You know, they're push. Sorry, we're going to have to shoot off. We've got to go and see.
We've got to play an instrument in a marching band for 8,500 poinds.
Well, I did say be here definitely at 1:30 because I don't want you getting in the way of the white van questions.
And the other thing is, right, they get 7,500 points for delivering a baby, but they get 9,000 points if they cut Peter Stringfellow's hair.
Well, he's very precious about his hair.
It's a more delicate operation, isn't it? There's more that can go wrong.
That's true enough.
Take an unconventional animal for a walk in a park. What is an unconventional
animal?
I think that could be a dog that just doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah, that's a dog that's into Slipknot.
Yeah, that wheeze in a urinal.
Yeah, exactly.
Standing up.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're lovely guys. Good luck to them.
Yeah, we'll see you later. 07 distractions, very nice. Yes, I approve of that, Carl. Good choice there. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Carl came round to my flat. It was Tuesday night, wasn't it?
Nice place.
Now, thanks. Now, last week after the show, I think you guys were in the time you were in the toilet. Right, Carl got out the lottery ticket that he bought. He went, I'm feeling really confident tonight. Right. I laughed. He went, no, seriously. He said, look at the numbers. And I looked at them and I think they were 4, 6, 8, 20, 36, 48, weren't they? He was going, I just got a feeling about those. I went, sure. He went, although, my girlfriend said that, if I won the lottery, we'd probably split up because we like such different things, meaning she likes to travel and he doesn't. And so he said, so what I said was, well, if I win, then I won't tell you. I'll just treat you a little bit more. Brilliant.
That's brilliant logic.
That is great. Anyway.
I'll look after her.
Oh, I imagine you take care of her, yeah. Yeah, you're a good guy. How would you do it then? You just sneak little gifts in slowly over many years?
Yeah.
You don't think she'd rumble, the fact that you, don't work anymore and drive a Lamborghini?
Well, I'd still do this, I think.
What, just as a kind of beard, as a cover story?
Yeah, just...
So you'd pretend to come to work, but maybe off partying and stuff in the daytime?
Yeah.
Clever.
Now, he didn't win.
Okay.
I phoned him up Saturday night, he went one number. One number. I think it was 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of 8s on my piece of paper, weren't there? So I think it was either an 8 or an 18 or a 48.
And he went, and he was disappointed. He said, waste of time. I went, well, he said, no, waste of time. He said, I've worked it out. I went, go on. He went, there are 26 letters in the alphabet. I went, yeah. He went, think how many words you can make out of them. He went, there are 48 numbers on the lottery. I went, yeah, 60 million to 1. He went, yeah. Not worth it.
I looked into that in the week, right? And there's even less letters in the Welsh alphabet. They've only got 20, and yet they've got loads of words as well. So even 20, the chances, if there was 20 numbers and you had to pick 6 winners, it'd still be really...
unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You should be a mathematician. And anyway, so we got talking about it. We got talking, that was me, him and Jane around there. And I told Jane that he said about, if you won the lottery, no, he doesn't like travel. And she went, why do you like travelling? And he went, well, I don't like planes. I'm really scared of planes and that. And she went, well, if you won the lottery, you could have a world cruise. And he went, no. She went, don't fancy? I went, no. He said, if you go on a world cruise, what do you do next year?
Oh, genius. It's brilliant logic, Carl.
It's
but you know on the world cruise you don't actually see the whole world. I mean,
And if you did, it's not like saying, well, I don't want to see that twice. Do you know what I mean?
The world.
It is the world. It's a lot. It's a lot to see. And
Did it never dawn on you before about the numbers in the lottery? Have you been playing this for years and thinking that you had a good chance, that it was just like you and a handful of other people that were doing it?
Just as much chance as everyone else, but then when you actually sit down and think about what you're doing.
He's done it again this week. He went off doing it one more time and he showed me the numbers and he went, they look a bit more healthy, don't they?
What numbers are you going for this week?
It's alright laughing, but we'll see tonight.
Yeah. Go on then.
So look.
You know, if people do this and they win, if you take these out and people do these, you'll have to share it with someone. It's alright though, isn't it? Give them a chance. Tell them give people a clue. What numbers are you doing, Carl?
No, I'm not going to tell them all. I'll give you 4. I've got 5, 9, 12 and 26.
Okay.
You're not going to give us the other 2?
No. Because that's a big difference, isn't it?
What are the...
4's worth about 8 grand in it, but if I give them the other 2 and it wins.
Yeah. What are those 4 numbers again?
5, 9, 12, 26.
Pete Yorn, for Nancy, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello.
Pilkington. Steve, you got any other toilet-related anecdotes?
Rick, my life is just full of toilet trauma.
Yeah.
And Carl, you may not realise this, but a while back I used to host, this is bizarre, I used to host a radio show on the BBC World Service, right? Now, if you want someone who's the voice of integrity, the voice of intelligence, the voice of a nation, you're going to come to me. That's obvious. And I was broadcasting, so now they've got listeners of something like 50, 60 million people around the world. It's mental, the listenership of the World Service. And I used to host this show with someone
It's a big place, Steve.
The World?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And anyway, so I had to be into Bush House where they broadcast from 10 o'clock every Friday morning to broadcast around the world to 50 million people, right? And one week, I just went to the toilet in my house, right? Everyone had left. I got there a bit late. I got up a bit late. Already against me. The clock was already against me. I had to be there at 10 o'clock, broadcast around the world. And we got 2 toilets in our house, downstairs one, right? And the door had already been a bit dodgy. It was one of those doors where you had to give it a bit of a kick as you went in. It was getting a bit tight. I don't know what the wood was expanding or something. You know, I'm in there. And same thing again happens. No toilet paper. I think, oh, God, I'm going to have to somehow kind of make it up.
Why don't you check first?
I normally do, Rick. It's just on certain occasions when I'm bleary-eyed or something, I forget, or occasionally I forget. Normally I do check.
Right.
And you've got to bear in mind that it's not like this is happening every week. This is over the course of many years that these incidents have accumulated. So
you've condensed them.
For the purposes of this anecdote.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. And great. You're just brilliant. Keeping the pace up of an anecdote there, Rick. You've just drawn in. I don't know where I am now. Anyway, I know where I am. I'm trapped in a toilet with no toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's where I am. And I'm thinking maybe I peel off some of the wallpaper, things like that. But there's nothing I can do. I got to go upstairs. Well, exactly. But I'm going to have to go upstairs and find
toilet paper. Was there any?
There wasn't.
There wasn't. Oh.
I'm going to have to go upstairs and maybe find a notepad or something like that. Oh. And so I try the door. Right, the door's wedged. And I'm pulling on the door, and I can't get the door open. It's just like it won't come open, and it's already. And I knew it was going to come to this at some point. Like this is like the clock's ticking. I'm trying to pull the door open, trousers around my ankles again, and I'm thinking, well, what I could do is I could open the window, I suppose, and like try and climb out, but not really because I got the trousers around the ankles. And that's
or if it was raining, just stick your ass out. 2 birds with one stone.
Sadly, it was a beautiful day, Rick.
I call it the World Bee Day.
And so what I'm thinking is, well, I got my mobile phone in there, luckily, because it's in my pocket. I'm thinking, well, maybe I can phone, I would seriously...
Kleenex.
Maybe I'll phone the fire brigade.
By this point, I need just dried.
No, it hadn't, it was...
Hold on, was that little puppy not around? Because sometimes you can call that, it's got a little bit wrapped round it.
Listen.
Or just use the puppy itself.
There's 50 million people around the world going to need to hear my voice in 30 minutes.
Exactly. And where's Steve? He's not locked in a toilet again, is he?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
So I'm thinking about phoning the fire brigade, and I'm thinking, like, if I do that, it's going to be the first call that goes straight on the speakerphone.
Yeah.
For, like, the entire fire brigade service everywhere.
With a butch hero carrying you down over his shoulders with your trousers around your ankles. Exactly. Can I just not pull him up? No. You've got to be taught a lesson.
Yeah. But I imagine the idea of phoning up and going, hello there, I'm trapped in a room in my house. Oh yeah, which one is it? Oh, I don't need to know.
It's quite small. Is it?
Yeah. It's not the toilet, is it? Because we don't want to come and rescue someone who's trapped in the toilet.
Which service do you require? Paper?
So I think I can't phone the fire brigade, the clock's ticking. So then I think one of my housemates is still in the house, but still asleep. So I phone the house number. Right, phone rings and rings and rings for ages. And eventually he answers the phone, right? Gets out of bed, answers the phone, yeah. Hi, it's Steve. All right, what's wrong?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I didn't wait, don't know. What are you doing? I'm just in the toilet.
I'm just downstairs in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Well, I've finished what I'm... Have you got any toilet paper?
Any bog roll?
Yeah.
So he had to, kind of scraped together a few bits of paper, you know, and sort of tinfoil or whatever he could find in the house.
A cactus.
Come down,
oh, no.
Pass it underneath the door, right? And then I said, can you move away from the door because I don't want you to hear me as I'm, you know, wiping the... And so
you
he
didn't say that?
Yeah, well, I didn't want him to, you know, that's embarrassing.
Sorry,
that's embarrassing.
What were you wiping it with? Not tumbleweed. What do you mean? What noise?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Right.
So then I say, right, can you smash...
Why was he hovering? Why didn't he want to walk away? Will you keep your... What was it? Outside with a glass to his ear?
Yeah. Thankfully, there was a window in the door, but it was frosted glass. You could just see my semi-naked body moving around. And so eventually I said to him, look, listen, I'm going to need you to sort of kick the door in. He said, well, I don't want to kick the door in because you're going to have to pay for it, aren't we? I go, yeah, but I got to go to the World Service. Well, yeah. And he was a lovely man. He's the weakest man you've ever come across. It's like if there's one person you don't want to have to throw their body weight against the door, it was him. He's like he'll snap before the door will. So he's smashing against the door. This
sounds like a fetish to me, though. He went in there and there you were naked with lots of toilet paper. And you go, oh, you've broken the door down and there I am naked. Again.
Oh, you've rumbled me, Rick. I wish I'd not told that embarrassing story on the radio. Like it wasn't embarrassing enough, you've just got to make it slightly more seedy.
Oh, so did he get it down?
He did it, yeah, and I got to the World Service with like minutes to spare.
Oh.
And interestingly, I told that story to 50 million people around the world.
You're joking.
Yeah. Did they understand?
I think so.
I mean, is that a bit of a problem when you're on the World Service, like thinking of things that everyone can understand?
Yes.
Because you can't.
It's a bit like when talking to you, Carl.
Yeah, exactly, Carl. I think you're on thin ice there, worrying about people understanding what you're saying.
No, but you can't talk about stuff that's on the telly and that, because some people say, well, we haven't even got a telly here.
Oh, yeah, you're listening to XFM 104.9. Play a record. White Stripes. Fell in love with a girl on XFM 104.9. Well, it's 1:05 of a Saturday.
That's true enough.
So it's the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Steve Merchant.
Hi.
Now listen.
Carl, no, say his name. Karl Pilkington.
Okay, I was just getting a little bit annoying because they're writing up now in heat. And
I know, they're saying
it's sort of like it's the Karl Pilkington Show with Ricky and Steve, so let's, you know.
Has he won multiple awards?
Yeah, no,
not.
Exactly. No,
Is he one of the hottest comedy faces on TV? I
don't think so. No.
Oh.
Does he eat too much cheese?
Exactly.
Get a bit sick?
Is he bloated, old, fat 40-year-old?
All right, steady on,
stupid fat face.
You goggle-eyed freak.
All right, now let's leave for that straight away.
Oh, you'll be happy.
Go on.
The Wurzels have made a bit of a comeback.
Don't give me.
No, listen, right? There's a Sainsbury's advert. And they sing a song. It's the Wurzels singing a song about something. Phone in. What's the number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
Phone in if you know what I'm talking about. Just in general. That's a new competition. It goes
Can
on
we just repeat that number every 30 seconds? And people can just explain what the last link would have been.
Phone in if you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Phone in if you care what we're talking about.
Phone in, well.
So what's the Wurzel story? What's the deal?
No, I just thought of you because they sound like, and it's a song. That it's a modern song I think they've done, and I can't remember what the song is, but maybe.
What you mean? It's them doing a modern hit?
It's just an advert. It's just an advert. I think it's the Wurzels. I thought of something as well. You know that I drove my tractor past your haystack last night.
I'm not that familiar, surprisingly.
What sort of person lives in a haystack? Maybe they don't live in it. Maybe it's just saying that's your haystack.
Well, yeah, they're probably a farm owner. But the problem with the Wurzels is, it's like, you know, if you come from the West Country, you're just constantly cursed by this. Oh, you must love the Wurzels. Do you like the Wurzels? Ooh, ah. And it's like, you know...
But then why do you do your hair and your sideburns like them if you don't like them?
Well, you know, smocks are very comfortable, Rick. Yeah. But, you know, I don't want to be kind of, you know, I mean, there's lots of famous things that have come from Bristol. Obviously, you know, Tricky and Massive Attack and Portishead from the area Portishead. Yeah. No one seems to flag them up every time they want to slag off the West Country.
Do you still make your own clogs?
Yes, I do.
That's fantastic.
Cheap.
You used to knit your trousers, didn't you, when you used to go? Was it why was that? Because it's just like cheap material.
Straw is cheap down there.
Our Freaks Electric, Richard Eccles, Sugar Babes on XFM 104.9. Steve.
Absolutely.
I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello.
Carl, the producer. 7 minutes past 1 of a Saturday, and what a lovely Saturday it is.
It is indeed.
Well, it looks nice and bright, but it's deceptive because I went out and I just had a t-shirt on and I had my jumper on me. I got out there and I thought, this is chilly. I had to pop the jumper on.
Oh, no.
So, you know, just be careful. If you're just, you know, looking out the window thinking, I'll go outside, pop a jumper on or a jacket because it looks nice, but it is a little bit colder than it looks.
Rick, can I ask, were you wearing the jumper around your waist, tied with a knot, or did you have it over your shoulders? Like maybe you just jumped off a yacht?
I popped it round my waist, and I'll tell you what, I tucked tucked my T-shirt in for neatness and comfort.
Lovely.
But I know that's a little bit dorkish, so I was trying to hide the belt line.
Okay.
So then I popped the jumper on, didn't have to worry about it.
Did you go with the double knot?
I didn't.
Because that can loosen if you're not careful, especially if you're carrying bags or you're busy on the tube.
I know, but I wouldn't mind that as long as I didn't lose it. As long as I saw it loosen and fall, I'd pick it up and
You'd
then
be pretty devastated if you
and
fell
then
off
clean
and did
it. Not in the washing machine, though.
On.
I'd pop it in a cold soak, right, and then leave it out on a few towels or something, or pop it over the radiator.
So what's the problem with putting it in a hot wash?
Well, it can cause shrinkage.
Oh, no.
So coming up, we've got loads of tunes. We're going to be playing some of the best bands around, some new ones, some old ones. Might even play some Adamant. We don't know yet.
Let's have Badly Drawn Boy, though, shall we, Carl? Current single.
New Order, Here to Stay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
We're here to stay.
Yeah.
Over the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Steve Merchant there.
Hello there.
We're with our producer here, Karl Pilkington. We'll be talking to Karl a little bit later because we've got to have his thoughts on Aesop's Fables, continuing the education of Karl. We've got some great music coming up, haven't we?
Good music.
A little bit of, what have we got? Happy Mondays.
Badly Drawn Boy.
Yeah, all that. Bob Dylan.
All sorts
coming up.
Yeah, Rick, I don't know, I just wanted to bring your attention to this. Someone passed this on to me. It's from the Guardian's media website. There has a sort of website that's dedicated to kind of media information.
Is this about our complaint?
Well, the headline is Comedian Rapped Over Radio Innuendo.
Right.
Jessica Hodgson has written the article. Are you familiar with this? Have you seen this?
Be careful now because we actually got a complaint. And people don't know this. We got a complaint upheld, and
all of this
we're very sorry. We didn't mean to offend, and it was a while ago. So we are going to be very careful. Carl's getting very nervous. We're just going to read out. We're not going to editorialise, Karl. We're just going to read out what the Guardian printed about us. All right? Okay.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has had a dressing down from a broadcasting watchdog for his repeated use of the word cock in a lunchtime radio show.
That's all right. That's what it says.
Fine.
Carl.
That's what he's not
going to say it again. He's not. Yeah. Go
Imagine this is the news and I'm reading it.
Yeah.
The Broadcasting Standards Commission upheld a complaint against the comedian for coarse sexual innuendo in the programme on London station XFM. The Commission acknowledged that the presenter's remarks were intended to be humorous, but took the view that the amount and detail of the coarse sexual innuendo had exceeded acceptable boundaries for broadcast, said the BSC in a statement. The complaint objected to a section in the Comics Saturday afternoon show when he discussed the different meanings of the word cock. Gervais wondered aloud whether the word was acceptable when discussing birds, but not the male sexual organ. A BSC spokesman said the comedian went on and on about it for nearly 5 minutes. XFM, a self-styled alternative radio station, said in its defence that its remit was to provide cutting-edge programmes for a youth audience. The station said the programme's brief was to include elements of alternative comedy within certain shows that would not fit within a more mainstream radio station format. In this particular show, it was not the presenter's intention to shock when they took a humorous look at how the English language could be construed in different ways within different contexts. Gervais, whose big break was on Channel 4's 11 o'clock show, has shot to household status through the portrayal of David Brent, the middle manager from hell in BBC Two cult show The Office.
Just in case you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a household name, but they just thought
you might not have heard of him, but he is a household name. Now, that's good. That's good reporting, and they're quite right about it. And just to remind people, it was when Steve said the only bird that hasn't got a penis is the swan, and I went on about the male bird being called the cock, but I couldn't use that to mean, and it was childish. But what annoys me is, I'm sure I've heard things on like Radio 1 like that. Oh, what's what's her name in the morning? Sarah
Cox.
Yeah, and as there's a DJ like Karl
Cox.
Yeah, so you got Karl. What's the matter? I'm just saying.
You're just saying
there's a pair of DJs on,
Yeah, but we've done this.
And
what are you talking about? We're just talking about
names. They're just saying the names. Now, I love Cox in the morning.
You're a big fan of Cox.
And at night. What's the matter with you?
Come on, Karl. All right, we've taken it. Have you actually been rapped over this?
No, I don't know what.
Have you
that
had a
means.
dressing down?
No.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I was meant to tell you, and I never got round to it.
Okay. Thanks then.
So don't do it again.
That was the Travis and some flowers through my window. This is XFM 104.9 of a Saturday afternoon, just gone 6 minutes past 1. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello
Hi.
there, hi. Good to talk to you.
Karl Pilkington is over there.
All right.
Hey.
Keeps it real.
Yeah.
Respect, Karl.
Oh.
Rick, I just think, we want to lift off the show straight away into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that, it seemed to me, was to resurrect a game we used to play when we first began the show in old XFM days. Do you remember the game? Do you remember the game Make Ricky Gervais
Rugby
Laugh?
Hard.
Rub You Hard?
No.
No,
So
that was only in the pilot. We never actually did that on live.
Okay, right.
No, it was the game Make Ricky Gervais Laugh.
Oh, I remember,
We
yeah.
used to get people, Carl, you probably didn't hear it. We used to get people to sort of send in pictures and jokes and stuff. And if I could make Ricky laugh on air with those,
he won a
particular
toffee.
things, then they won a gift of some kind.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of emails actually saying people love your laugh, Rick. So in a sense, we're giving the public what
they
they want.
must be taking the mickey.
But this is a picture I found in today's copy of The Sun. So if you're listening at home and you want to know what the picture looks like, rush out and buy a copy, only 40p.
Yeah.
And
Are we sponsored by The Sun? We do White Van Man.
Exactly. It amused me straight away, this, because bear in mind,
Right.
it is one of the world's biggest rock stars.
Okay.
Just check out the face.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
Oh, that is Michael Stipe. Oh, dear. With sort of like looking like, I don't know, some sort of Nazi officer. That's not libelous.
That's not like it's in your opinion, Michael Stipe.
Yeah.
He's outside there during the press conference for Peter Buck's acquittal.
It's not a good picture. I love REM and I love Michael Stipe. I think he's a lovely man, but that's a bad picture, isn't it?
He's got big glasses on and stubble, obviously still bald head. He doesn't appear to be looking at anything. He's looking right beyond everyone else. Can you see that, Carl? I'll tell you who he looks like. He looks like Zig, I think, from Zig and Zag. He looks like he's a Muppet made of foam.
Oh, love it.
Nice to see that game come back.
Yeah,
There's a
the
roaring
medium
success.
of radio.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good picture that is. I hope you enjoyed it. Coming up soon, we've got Sir David of Bowie, Nicholas Cave, and Travis. Flowers in the Window again. Play a song. New Order and Here to Stay. On XFM 104.9. Well, we're here to stay, aren't we, Steve?
True enough.
Well, for another 4 weeks anyway, then we're off. Then
That's
4 more
right.
shows. They'll have to order a new DJ. All right?
That was genius.
Hey?
Oh, wow.
I'm
It's as simple as that.
I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Mitchell, and Karl Pilkington.
Oh, man.
Did anyone read the Guardian yesterday? It was Steve's big... we were interviewed together.
I've never been interviewed before in the paper. I've certainly never had my photo in a national...
We were very
paper
excited. We loved the interview. It was talking about our top 10 albums between us. We loved it. We talked really fast, like school kids. We were excited. It was a great interview, and all the way through, it was Ricky Gervais with his writing partner, Steve Mitchell.
Stephen Mitchell. It's
He
not
was
even
gutted.
Night Merchant.
He phoned me up the night before and he was gutted. And I know it's awful. And it was big letters and just all the way through and the caption. And it's just like, oh, God.
But it's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? It's embarrassing because it's like I was trying to get in the paper. I couldn't believe my luck. And then that just draws attention to the fact that I'm not a celebrity and consequently they can't even remember my name.
But the worst thing was that one of my favourite albums of all time, I said in there, was Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. And I said, because, I think one of the most beautiful songs ever is If You See Her, Say Hello. And of course these people were sort of transcribing it from, a dictaphone. It came out, my favourite song of all time was If You See a Sailor.
If you see a sailor. Oh, hello. Fruity.
Oh, Bob Drillboyd's up on the trap with Where's the Sailor Gone to? With Ricky Gervais and Steve Mitchellings. Oh.
I don't know. They must have thought my name was Mitchell all along. They obviously never knew.
The evidence is there.
But I don't know why. It was like they reported in the paper that we'd been nominated for a Sony, and it said Ricky Gervais, who hosts the breakfast show on XFM, and it's that sort of, it's just guessing. It's like, presumably someone's gone, does he host the breakfast show? And someone's gone, yeah. And that's their research done.
Yeah, but there was a thing about The Office set in Swindon. That's someone going, just writing an article about The Office. Where's it set? Swindon, I think. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even we research the show now and again, don't we?
Yeah.
Even we look things up. Well, actually, people phone in. Usually that fella. What's that fella's name that calls in who's not got the website? He's got a funny name. Oh. Gilbell or something.
James.
Phone in if you remember what his name is.
Yeah.
James at Lose Control.
Yeah, what's his surname, though?
Oh, for goodness sake, this is just going to be interesting to him and his friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You remember?
We better play another record.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. If
Johnny
you like,
Mango.
Mango, that's it, yeah. Now, if you like Elvis Costello's Alison, or maybe
Rick,
Freeze, My Brother Jake,
One of my favourites.
stay tuned. See? Strokes, someday. No, that was a better choice, wouldn't it, to start off with? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
No, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it?
Steve Merchant.
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it, Mitchell?
The Guardian got it wrong. It's Steve Merchant.
And the more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking
Exactly,
it might be
Mitchell.
Oh, God, sorry, Dave. But Carl wanted to start off with the Stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Carl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He was like work experience.
And now he's going, we should start off with the story of France. I'm going,
trying to tell you what to do, Ricky.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But he'd probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't he? I'd be the first person.
Before Carl, I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank you.
Just keep it, just because he was in Pilkington's making music. Pilkington's making, I bet you never pleased a crowd once.
Did. Loads of times.
Go on then, what did you play? What's the biggest gig you ever played?
I did a social club gig.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about the music either.
What else could it be about?
I used to take prizes and cigars and stuff.
In a youth club.
To give away.
I just love these 14-year-old manx hanging out going, let's go down here, you might have some fags and cigars for us.
Well, it was whatever was on my mum and dad's dressing table.
That could have been embarrassing.
That could have been deeply embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You've won.
And third prize, some handcuffs.
And a black mamba. I'm not saying that at any point in your upbringing, your parents left around any kind of marital aid on the dressing table. Don't think I'm saying that, Carl. I'm not suggesting. He doesn't like this, does he?
Well, I can understand why.
Oh yeah, because it's about
his parents having sex.
Well, they must have.
Yeah,
at least 3 times.
I think I was an accident.
I think you were as well, Carl. I think it's been ongoing.
Just because my brother and sister are quite older than me.
Yeah, me too. I was an accident. I know that. Yeah. How old's your brother and sister?
I think my sister's about 39.
Right.
And my brother's about 37.
Okay. And you're 29?
29.
Right, so, my next one's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That was definitely
Do you want to have a hug, you two, or?
Yeah, yeah.
You're dealing with it now? You got over it?
Well, would you like to see us have a hug? Oh. Oh. God. I didn't believe this. He's got one day he's got it. Carl's really grumpy and all stressed because he didn't have the record. We didn't want to play we didn't want to play a certain record he had lined up because it's rubbish.
I know, but you do this every week.
Because the most of them are rubbish, so that's why we choose up.
No, but 30 seconds to go on the track and you're saying don't want to play that.
And you're going, it's stressing me out. You're meant to be at our beck and call. We've made you. We've made you. We got you out the gutter. And now you're getting the greatest mind in the world and all that.
That doesn't mean you can mess me about. If you were a doctor and you saved me life, right, there comes a point...
In a way, we have, Carl.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
Go on, what were you saying? No, what was he going to say? He was going to say something wise then.
No, I was going to say, right, if you were a doctor and you'd saved me life, there's only so much that I could give back to you, right?
Okay. What would be unreasonable? What would be unreasonable?
Well, you know,
forget doctor. Don't forget because no, the doctor's that's his job, right? Supposing I was just walking along and I saved your life, I gave you a kidney, or I resuscitated you, or I dived into icy water. What could I hope from you then before you start going? Hold on. What would you be willing to do for me until you sort of got lost your rag a little bit because I was asking too much?
So didn't I know you before you've sorted a lung out for me?
No, I just gave you a lung, for example.
Well, I'd be a bit I'd be thinking, why has he done that?
Suspicious!
But what I love, though, Rick, is the idea of you jumping in icy water to save someone, giving them a lung. I can guarantee if someone was lying on the floor screaming they needed your help, you'd affect a foreign accent and go, I know, understand, and run off.
Do you know what I did once? Right? We went out a few weeks ago, right? And some woman had her handbag nicked, and she was all distressed. He said, chase the fella, Carl. You stood there.
Let's be honest. Yes, imagine Ricky chasing a criminal. Look at his little legs. He'd never get anywhere.
I mean, he started to run and then he passed Starbucks or something and nipped for a short.
How did this turn on me? I'm a bad man because I don't give lungs away.
No, because
no one would want my kidneys or my lungs for a start.
Did you chase the criminal then?
I did for a bit.
He walked.
No, you didn't. Did you?
No, I did a little bit.
Yeah, we sort of spread out. We missed him.
Where was it and what was the situation?
It was.
Did you see a bag get snatched?
It was.
No, she was sort of crying and she was running. Some blokes came in, sat next to her, and then just ran off with her purse. And
you walked after them.
No, they'd gone, Steve. They'd actually gone, but it was just a bit distressing because she was devastated. I know how she feels as well because I had a jacket, and you think, I've just got to find them now. Yeah. Where are they? Who are they? So she was really off her head with she was angry and sort of crying. Yeah. And it was horrible. It was horrible, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Carl? He's broken his mic now.
Oh, right, play a record, Carl.
This is
Carl, what are you
pathetic.
doing, mate?
I don't believe this. There's only 2 weeks to go. These should be special.
Carl, play the record. We've asked you to play the record.
Like you. Go on there, Steve.
Absolutely.
Stone Rose on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington for the last time.
Indeed.
I'm afraid.
Yes.
So, we're going to have a little bit of a chat. We're sewing up some things with Karl.
Indeed.
We're giving away that prize, that BAFTA bag, and,
playing some great music.
And we're just, I'm bringing in my favourite tunes. I'm bringing the Smiths, Radiohead, Cat Stevens, David Bowie, Neil Young, the classics. Steve's doing the same.
Indeed.
Well, Karl, the last time for, apparently, someone's got it a bit wrong. We're not actually away for 6 weeks. We're away for we'll be back in, August, won't we?
Bloody hell.
Yeah. No, don't swear.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
On the last show, you have to say that.
Already brought the tone down.
Yeah.
Cheapened it.
And I think it's blasphemous as well.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, hell isn't, is it?
Isn't it?
No, I don't think that's not blasphemy, is it?
Taking hell's name in vain?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was it you were saying the other week about the Queen Mum used to have the right mouth on her?
What?
I don't think we said that on air, Carl.
What?
No, but last week you were saying about bad language, and I was saying, there'll come a time when bad language doesn't matter anymore. You can F and Jeff and stuff.
Oh, I know what he's talking about, Steve.
Really?
Right, let me explain to you, the listener at home. Carl was worried about swearing, and as a joke, off air, it was last week, we were saying that in the 1940s and 50s, the Queen Mum used to say things like, and we were quoting things she'd said, but putting F's and C's in there, and you believed us.
Oh, so this whole week you've believed that we somehow had knowledge that the Queen Mum used to swear like a trooper?
We were doing fake quotes from her in her voice, but putting in F's and C's, and you believed us. I mean, I didn't even think, I thought you were going along with a joke, but it obviously made an impact.
Carl, we've said this, you've got to question and query everything. You can't take things at face value, certainly not if they come out of the mouths of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry about that, Carl, it was a little trick.
Is there any other things now that, as you look back over the
said that you've been thinking about that I can tell you now that was a lie?
Anything you've maybe queried or questioned, you've thought, that doesn't seem right, that maybe Ricky's told you?
Something might come to me later on, but...
Okay. Well, what about, Carl, I mean, we love you, right, obviously, we know that. We've got great affection for you. We look forward to this. I'm going to miss you, really, and I'll tell you what, you've got a heart of gold. Now, wait till you see what the record is, Steve, and you'll see what I've done.
Is it Heart of Gold?
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right. That's why he's a Bronze Award winner at the Sonys.
I don't get up for bronze. I don't get out of bed for bronze.
No, that's a waste of our time.
Hickory dickory dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is?
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. Yeah. You got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not,
don't
is
have
it?
to go, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Sorry, it doesn't.
If I was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even. It wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text, and it said, "See you around 6 tomorrow?" Question mark.
Around. You just said it.
Well, around 6. That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, it does.
What? So all right,
you told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well,
you can't even. You've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheapest Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheapest Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps.
No, he's not doing
a channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
he's not doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then, so go on, you got off. This is why you never get stuff done and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem.
Well, no more Cheapest Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of Phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. Don't you say 2 weeks late on that?
Yeah, can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah.
Another
Planet.
Brilliant.
Another Girl, Another Planet by The Only Ones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, cheer up. Come on. There's a war on. Chill out.
Yeah.
I have to say, you have become increasingly annoying recently, Rick.
Me?
Chiefly, I tell you what it is, I think it's the hot weather. Can I just remind you, when we were in the office recently, we've got a little office that we write in, we work in, and many moons ago, we were doing some work. This was when we were writing the first series of the office, and I was typing away, I was just typing something up we'd written, and I read it back to Ricky, just check he was happy with everything. I was reading it back, and as part of the thing, there was a knock in the script. It said, you know, knock, and so I was acting out for him, and I knocked like this, and I realised he wasn't listening. He was in fact asleep underneath his desk, and I knocked like that as part of reading the stage directions. I knocked. He thought someone was coming in. He leapt up, plunked his head, zipped up, thought someone. I said, Rick, it's not. I'm just acting it out for you. He just wasn't paying attention. He wasn't listening. And can I just throw in? So recently we're in another office. We're typing away. I look round. He's got his shirt off.
It was hot.
He's taking his shirt off, right? So he sat there, 41-year-old man, or whatever you are, 40-year-old man, there with his shirt out. Beautiful. I mean, I've seen most parts of your body now at one point or another. I think from the early days when we used to work at XFM, you started showing me bits of your anatomy, which is something he does to people he likes, friends of his. I'm sure you've seen most of it, Karl.
No.
And so,
that's our relationship.
He was sat there, and there was a knock at the door because we'd asked someone who worked in the building to bring us something. And so I had to delay it by sort of not opening the door so he could get his shirt back on.
Yeah.
So he was running around trying to get his shirt back on. So
what would they have thought? What would they have thought?
They'd have walked in, he'd have just been sat there, stripped to the waist.
Didn't they sort of think, hang on, what's going on? Look through the keyhole.
No.
No. It was ludicrous, because as they came in, he was flustered and he kind of was just leaning against the window, just looking like... I often stand here with my
My shirt back to front.
I was getting like Bernard Manning. You see Bernard Manning, whenever he goes into the house, he has to go upstairs to take his trousers off. I love that. The fact that in your house, you've just got your pants and your vest on. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go on, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you make a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Steve, you know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15 Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? Carl, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
by explaining the good bit.
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=mc²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing, he's negative, right? I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, I need it. Yeah. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean. If
it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time, and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
There's a star. Ash, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Carl. Alright, let's start again. Yeah? I'm going to be the same, but let's start again. So what I mean is stop being grumpy and let me carry on being annoying. Because Steve's not going to change. He's not going to suddenly start going, you know what, Carl? I think your ideas are really good. Do you know what I mean? Remember when he came up with that idea, that game show idea? And you went, well, it's not an idea, Carl. And he came to me, he said, oh, I've had it with Steve. What's it? He went, how did The Office ever get on telly?
Well, what was the idea again, in summary?
I don't want to talk about it on air because someone will nick it.
No, they won't.
They will. Donald McIntyre's already got Cheap as Chimps. I bet they're in the making of Rockbusters as we speak. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you any more about it.
Bob Holness is probably nicking that idea.
Exactly.
Well,
cheeky little... Right.
Song's a phrase coming soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it this week? What's the phrase?
We're, remember the story I told you ages ago about my neighbour having a horse in their house?
Oh, yeah.
Having a horse.
What's happened with that? Lenny Henry doing it as a series?
So,
and people nicking your ideas left, right and centre?
Well, that's the phrase we'll be using anyway.
What?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
How many words is that?
6.
My neighbour had... So, there's no grammar either. My neighbour had horse in the house. My neighbour had horse in house. What is the phrase?
My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Are there any prepositions? Are there any prepositions in this sentence?
Look, don't judge it beforehand. You see, I'm turning over a new leaf. I think this is a great idea. I think Carl's a genius, and I look forward to hearing this enormously.
Yeah, okay. And I won't be sick on your leg, or squeeze your head, or make you jump when you're making a cup of tea.
Just looking through the Guinness.
That's still the funniest thing, isn't it? Squeaking at someone when they got a cup of tea. Right.
There are a lot of what strike me as seemingly pointless feats.
The Guinness Book Records is right. The Guinness Book Records is great. I used to love it as a kid. I've had about 10 copies in my life. The last one I bought a couple of years ago, present. It was really good. I love it. I love the real records: tallest, fattest, thinnest, best, fastest, most expensive, biggest, and all that. But the ones that really annoy me are the ones that. The reason these people are in there for it are the only people that tried.
What? Yeah.
Balancing the milk bottle on your head.
Most watches eaten. I just found that one. Kim Sung-do from South Korea ate 5 watches, the entire watch with the exception of the wristband, in a time of 1 hour 34 minutes. What do you make of that, Carl?
Made him regular. Come on.
How did they time him?
Most live rattlesnakes held in the mouth. 8 live rattlesnakes held by, it just says an idiot.
Yeah, this gives you an idea, Carl.
Talking of idiots.
Do you want to get into Guinness Book Records?
No.
Carl, come on.
Brilliant. There's things in there that are just absolutely anyone could do. Like that one in Big Brother, I was watching it, and it was balancing sugar lumps. I want to go. How many people try that? If there's schools around Britain going, listen, we've got to get in the sugar lump award. It's grassroots level. There's not enough kids balancing sugar lumps. How can we compete in the world market?
I was looking at it last night, and there was one about the farthest that a dog swam. I think it was something like 9 miles, but it had no choice, did it? You know what I mean? He took it out to Atlantic or something, and so it didn't want to do it.
Threw it in the water.
Yeah. So it's not alright to put it in a bin bag and chuck it in a canal, but, it's for a world record.
Yeah.
9 miles it did.
Oh, God.
Possible ones that you could do, Carl.
What's the most Forrest Gumps fitted in one wheelie bin?
What about this one for you, Carl? The record stands at the moment for most arrows caught by hand, but that's quite tricky. So what about most arrows caught by head?
Yeah.
And you would just fire arrows at your head?
They wouldn't, it would just skim off in.
Do you think so?
Yeah, the roundness, it would never actually get any sort of, connection.
Fastest human crab. Could you do that?
I'll do that.
Can you form the crab?
Can you do that?
What's that?
It's just like go bending over backwards
and
running.
Do that.
No.
Right, what about
what would you be good at?
What about hamburger stuffing?
Oh, right, Carl. All right. In the mouth, you mean?
Well, it says the record for stuffing the most regulation-sized hamburgers, including buns, in the mouth at one time is how many? How many hamburgers with buns in the mouth?
So this is just...
You're not swallowing anything, you've just got stuff in your mouth.
You'd be so good at this because your shape of your head. You've got a shape... His head's just like Hamburglar. You'd be good at this, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd be perfect. You look like Zippy.
And the great thing is your head's empty, so you could get more in there. Do you know what I mean? This guy had a brain to contend with.
Do that. What is it? Is it possible? Is it mental?
How many do you think it was? There were 3 burgers in buns. What do you reckon, Carl?
What? How quick he ate them?
He didn't eat them, it's just how many he can stuff in his face. So literally hold them within his cheeks and his mouth, but don't swallow anything.
So what, how many burgers?
How many burgers?
did he manage to get into his face?
So it's a fella. He's not.
Yes.
About 5.
No. 3. Is the world record. 3 is the world record.
How big are they, though?
It just says regulation size.
So we could go to McDonald's or Burger King and get just hamburgers, and that would count.
Just the regular burgers, and we'll just stuff
it won't
them in
count, because we got to get Norris McMurray.
But we could practice it now, and then if you're triumphant, if you get 4 in there...
I don't, you know, I've got a small throat and that.
But you don't have to swallow, that's a great thing.
Yeah, but I don't like it. As a kid, I'm choking on stuff, and I get funny about it.
No, just keep your tongue at the back of your mouth, and we'll stuff the hamburgers in.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on! Do something!
Carl, that is Dynamite Radio.
Well, here, Steve will go and get the hamburgers.
Have I got to pay for them?
No, Carl, give us the money.
I'm not paying for them.
Oh,
I've just spent 25 quid in total on a video on a Guinness Book of Records. That's costing me another 4 quid. I'm not doing it.
Come on, give us the money. It's back. Andrew, come on!
I'm not doing it.
Come on, do it. It's an interesting thing. Come on.
You could be in the Guinness Book of Records, Carl.
No, I'll leave it.
See if we can. Oh, please, phone in if you want Carl to eat burgers. You don't have to swallow them. You can spit it all out. You can be sick on my leg after. Oh, come on.
No, I don't like the stretching thing either.
Don't stretch it.
It will stretch. I'll be like the little bloody dog on the Winston Churchill ad.
Don't swear.
Well, I'm just saying, though. I know, but
we apologise to the Radio Authority. Carl is not only swearing, but he's refusing to do things we come up with.
But the Radio Authority will be happy with me stuffing 3 burgers in my face.
God,
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, we will.
No,
We'll
leave it.
I'll give you the money.
Can we do songs of phrase or something?
No, let's do it.
Right, play record. Play record. He's gonna go. You're gonna do it, Carl, or you're fired.
No, actually, he wants that.
No, you're gonna do it. Do it. Please do it. It'd be great. Honestly, please do it.
What about Chicken McNuggets? Meet halfway.
No, there's no record for Chicken McNuggets.
Well.
Mental.
So I'm not doing it, Steve.
You are. Steve.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm in one of the capital's many burger joints. I'm just about to go up now and order some burgers.
Where are you? What are you? Where are you in?
I'm in McDonald's in Leicester Square.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Just get.
Hello there. I need to order 5 regular hamburgers, please. If that's all right. Sorry. 5 hamburgers. Yes. You're probably wondering why I'm ordering only 5 hamburgers, aren't you? And let me tell you why. My friend is going to try and break the world record for putting burgers into his fat, stupid face. What do you make of that? Exciting?
Yeah.
Do you wish him good luck?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tyre.
Tyre?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, Tyre. I'll try and get Tyre to wish you good luck in a minute, Carl.
Five should be enough.
The world record is what? 3?
3, yeah.
Okay, good. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. How much is that? $3.45.
$3.45 for 5 hamburgers.
It's good, isn't it? It's good value.
It is really, isn't it?
Really, yeah. I mean, if there's anyone from from McDonald's listening, they probably want to give us some free stuff, I would have thought. I would have thought, right? Would you just wish my friend good luck before you're just on the end of the line there? Just say good luck, Carl.
Good luck.
All right, then.
There you are. That's the people from McDonald's wishing you good luck. Carl, I'll be back shortly with the burgers.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Do you want the pickles left in? M&M. Sing for the moment. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. Yeah. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
Oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If people want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve,
I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy thing.
Don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first.
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its with. I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
You can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can't on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to be able to do that. seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on.
That's all I'm doing. Keep going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How does he get three in? Keep pushing.
Ease it in.
Keep pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it.
Get one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
R.E.M. Night Swimming. It's a lovely song, isn't it, Carl? Huh? XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Carl, disappointing. You couldn't even get one whole burger in your mouth.
I did, kind of.
Yeah, but there was a bit sticking out. It just looked messy.
But you were saying about putting it in whole, and I don't think that's the rule.
Okay.
It's like you can get more in a suitcase if you put things in properly. So you don't just get all your clothes and chuck them in. So it's about, I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in two.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's three.
Pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good then, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster, you've got to work like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in, come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on!
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl, come on, do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing, don't chew!
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that
a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay, we'll do another one. We're doing another one.
That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
New single from Jesse Malin, that's called Wendy.
White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, that jumped twice. I apologise for that. You're the producer, Carl.
Yeah.
It jumped twice.
Well, it's not my fault if people are slipping around because a burger's on the floor. You're trying to squeeze my head when the song's playing.
What difference does that make?
Anyway.
Right. Don't do any... Right, I've just got some grapes there. We've counted them out. What's the record then?
Okay, well, the most grapes eaten in 3 minutes, you've got 3 minutes, Carl, and you've got to beat Matt Hand from the UK, who consumed a total of 133 grapes in 3 minutes on the 8th of November 2001.
Right, there's 150 there.
So 150 in there.
Right. Okay.
So you've got 3 minutes.
What are the rules?
The rules
You just
are...
got to eat them and swallow them. And it's like Cool Hand Luke, right? You got to just stuff them in and don't choke, because I got worried with the burger. That's a good advert for McDonald's, isn't it? Not only was I impressed by the cheapness of them, but he couldn't even get one in his mouth.
Yeah.
So, value for money there. Maybe they'd like to send us some free stuff.
Yeah, free stuff, or just money. Some money would be good.
Next week, Carl, you're eating Sony Walkmans.
That's right, yeah.
Available for... Right, right, Carl. Right, I think this is going to be good, right? What we're going to do, right? We've got song 2 by Blur set up. We know that's 2 minutes, so you can play that, because that'd be boring radio hearing Carl choke, wouldn't it, for 3 minutes?
Exactly.
So, when I say go, Carl, right, I'm going to go right on the minute, right? You've got to have a handful of grapes, and you've got to press song 2 by Blur. When we come back, you'll be stuffing your face. Hold on. You ever do that? How can you work the buttons?
I can do that.
No, I don't think you can. You cannot touch the grapes until the opening note of song 2 begins.
When the Blur 2's, when song 2 stops, can we just push up the fader so because you'll be stuffing
Don't worry,
your face.
we're almost. Let's go. If we go.
Okay.
Any second now.
Okay, right. Okay.
Ready,
3, 2, 1, go!
And he's off. Good work from Karl there. He's approaching it cautiously to begin with. Cautiously. And he's keeping it. Well, let's just, he's keeping people. Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Karl, quick! Keep going, Karl.
Come on. Come on.
What happened? Did you just throw up?
No. Don't make him laugh.
Oh,
come on.
We can make wine. Come on, Karl. You're doing so well, mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on. You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually, because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face. He looks so despondent. Come on, Karl. 8 seconds. Just a few more.
5.
Come on. What's the matter?
2. 1. It's all over, Karl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. You can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10...
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50, you have to.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it. Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point, maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me, so...
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again,
88.
So...
He had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Karl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts then?
62, and the records are... That is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
What, you mean real life Frogger?
Game. Well, just a computer game brings back memories, doesn't it? And I can't do that.
What's Frogger? Does Frogger get run over?
Yeah.
It's a little frog that has to run across a busy road.
Do you know who he reminded me of? Apart from Hamburglar and Zippy and all that. When he was munching those grapes, because the shape of his head, it looked like a game of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It did, as he was getting to him, it looked like...
We should have had that music.
It looked just like it. Oh, God.
Do you remember there was a board game version of Pac-Man?
Was there?
I mean, the only thing that Pac-Man had was the fact that it was on a computer and it was a little face eating things. But imagine that as a board game.
But there's board games of, like, things that you don't need board games for.
Yeah.
It's like there's board games of charades.
Do you know what?
You don't need that. It's like parlour games. Board games of let's watch the telly.
Yeah.
Let's play sit around. And it's all like 1999. You don't need it.
New from Mattel, a stick. Simply run along, clanking it against a fence or a metal grate.
It's fence stick. And a picture of it, like, oh, Nan, that's my stick.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
my fence stick. Do you know I saw in a shop recently the board game of Cold Feet, the TV show.
That is a winner. You are John Thompson.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Drink 8 pints. Go on.
Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase. Nicely done.
Right, we'll get this going.
How do you feel, Karl?
Yeah.
Again,
all
disappointment.
Right.
Disappointment probably to your family and friends.
Well, I don't think they'll be that gutted, to be honest. Right, songs of phrase.
Well, Carl, why don't we both we'll come up with songs of phrase, because it's a big tease. People love that.
Yeah.
It's one of the hot new
We've
radio
got
quizzes.
one more thing for you to eat.
No, I'm not doing any more of that, seriously. Play a song? Right, songs of phrase next, right? That was rubbish, that half hour. Rubbish.
That's great. Roots. The Seed, XFM 104.9. I bet that is a record. Eating grapes whilst DJing.
Possibly. I'm assuming if there's any listeners out there that have a record-breaking attempt they'd like to see Carl undertake in future weeks, they should email in.
I think Jono's got that one.
Right, what have we got then? That's that.
Right.
That's the silliness side now. Let's get on with the proper show.
Right, songs of phrase.
Yeah, let's do that.
On to the classy stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to do the prizes first?
Right, now then, where are they? Here they are. I haven't seen these, but I'm excited as ever. Alright, we have a t-shirt there, arbitrary t-shirt that you have probably stolen off of someone. What does it say? Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers? So if you found that, that's not too bad. It's a big t-shirt there. On DVD, should you be giving this away? This looks like it's the film Don't Say a Word.
Yeah.
And it's, it doesn't have all the proper packaging. It's literally the disc, the DVD disc, just loose. So enjoy that. The current album from Oasis, Heathen Chemistry, DVD, on DVD, The Life of Mammals, the complete series, the David Attenborough recent DVD, that. Walking with Cavemen, which I think is a DVD, it's currently on TV, isn't it? And,
well, there you go.
Also the X-List, which is a good new compilation, double CD compilation from XFM with loads of stuff on there, including Nerd, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Athlete, all sorts.
Go on then, Carl.
So not bad, actually.
Nice one. Well done.
Right, so, yeah, it's a phrase that's been said at some point, or said a lot on the show. We've had, like, Hairy Chinese Kid. We went back to, my mum had wind for 5 minutes and that. Today we're looking at, my neighbour had a horse in a house, right? Yep. If you remember, we were talking about that probably about a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course we remember. They've been talking about it ever since, Carl, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, it's famous. It's a world famous phrase. My neighbour had a horse in her house.
Right, so this is, this week's Songs of Phrase, and what I've done is I've got songs with those words in that make up that sentence.
Yeah.
You get to email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. There's 6 different songs, right? You email in with what?
I don't know, there is 6. Me neighbour had horse in house. Is it really that sentence?
My neighbour had a horse in her house. It does work, honestly, it works.
Okay. Yeah, okay, don't bother explaining it, just
ready?
play it.
Right,
yeah.
So here's the, here it is.
We're just head horse in a house.
Right?
What in God's name was that?
Yeah, name the 6 songs.
Head horse in a house.
Huh?
Are we naming the artists or the songs?
Either.
Artists.
Anyone who gets anything can get a prize.
What's more, Carl?
Artists, here we go.
Head horse in a house. That's tricky, Carl. That's very hard. Once more. Head horse in a house.
Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I'll give it
Another letdown. Another letdown.
It's brilliant, this.
No.
How can you just say that after I've just been stuffing grapes in my face and that?
Well, you didn't get one burger in, right? Even when you tried to chop it up, there's 3, right? So that's it. Well, Steve, out of the goodness of his heart, went to McDonald's, okay? I got some grapes, at 62.
That's got nothing to do with this, though. This is my game show here. Bob Holness didn't say, yeah, Blockbusters is good, but I never see him eating grapes. So this is a different thing, forget that. Right? Here's the clips again, here's the clips.
Head horse in a house. Oh, you know I said I was going to turn over a new leaf and not criticise your ideas? I think it's the end of this one, mate.
Oh, he's done it again.
It's atrocious. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you've got any idea.
XFM. Dandy Warhols, we used to be friends. That is Carl's favourite record of the year.
Yeah. Well, new music, but any music.
He gets one play a year, and he chose that.
That's what he chose.
It's all right, but I mean, that favourite track, isn't it? He played that. That was Carl's choice.
Just something new
on XFM 104.9. Don't worry, we've got some really good stuff coming up later with me and Steve.
If you're from the 70s, you might like it.
You see that he's getting too cocky, isn't he?
He's arrogant.
He's sort of like I mean, we've tried giving him something in his life. He's got, you know what I mean? He comes in and tells us this sob story of just like a trail of failures, and we've said, Carl, come under our wing, right? he just started picking up on him. A few other people started, and then he does that. He fails at the burgers, he fails at the grapes. He will not trust us with, what we want to do. I don't know what more we can do. It's like I've saved a mouse from a cat's jaws and it turned around and bit me.
Yeah. That is a brilliant analogy. It's a bit like we were trying to give you something that you could care about, that you could be passionate about, that would somehow give a meaning to your life.
You would be in the Guinness Book of Records alongside, Bubble. Bubble failed. Do you want to be Bubble? Do you want to be Bubble? Or do you want to be the bloke with the milk bottle on his head?
Exactly.
Who's in there?
The guy who ate the watches.
Yes! Now, I've got an idea, Carl, because you're getting all stressed out. I don't know what it is. You're getting funny. I don't know what it is. I don't know what...
Because you're annoying me.
Wow, you say that.
started midweek.
I don't think I annoy anyone else, so it's just you on that. So... I thought maybe we could all three of us go away to a little health farm for a weekend, just get a triple room,
right, that isn't happening.
Why?
You've just reminded me because you've been annoying me. Steve started getting on your case, sort of ganging up on me. I'll tell you now, Steve, I just forgot. Remember a couple of weeks ago, you said to me that my pub quiz team is rubbish.
Yeah.
Right, well, it doesn't matter anymore because you're not part of it this time.
That's bad. That's bad, because it's interesting you say that, Carl. Carl, you say that because I tell you this, I found someone, mate, who could be filling that tricky fifth member. I wanted to test him out this week, mate. On your team.
Test out on your team. Because I'll tell you what this is like. I don't know if you're familiar with Paul Ince, who used to play with Man United, right? But everyone used to say he's the governor. Right, even the players used to call him the governor, right? And Alex Ferguson at Man United was like, I'm not having this. Yeah. I'm in charge here. And he got rid of him. And that's what's happened. You were moaning the other week, saying your team's rubbish, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Well, let's see how you do on your own, right?
Carl. He's turned, isn't he?
I'll be honest, Carl, I'd like to be on your team.
Well, sorry, Paul Ince. You'll have to go and join Middlesbrough, or wherever it is it's gone to.
Carl, what can I do to get back on your team?
It's not happening. I've already filled your boots.
Don't let him have the upper hand, Steve.
No, wait a minute. I'll tell you what always annoys me, though. Ricky spends most of the show slagging you off, right, having a go at you, annoying you in the week, squeezing your head, making you eat burgers, right? But you always take it out on me. I'm the one who always gets the insults. I'm the one who's now relegated from your team. When you see, this is the thing. You're just as bad as him, really, because you're siding against me, because you know that I'm willing to take it. The truth of it is this, you know that Ricky Gervais is keeping you in burgers and grapes, metaphorically speaking. He's the one that's got you in Heat magazine.
I just spat all over your new Guinness Book of Records.
You see?
Get me a tissue.
He's just squirted tea, laughing all over your Guinness Book of Records. I'm going to get the flak for that.
No, it's because you made me laugh when I was drinking, because you went, like that, and it made me laugh, and I spat.
I just think it upsets me that you never pick on Ricky. You never ever go at him, because you know he's the one who's raised your profile and made you a little bit of a celebrity.
We've missed one here. Using his teeth, Raman Andiapan, right, husked a coconut.
He did what?
He husked a coconut. He's the fastest coconut husker in the world.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He pulls husks.
What's that?
His little face.
What's a coconut husking?
He pulls the husk off. Look at Carl just with his head down. Carl, come on. What's the matter?
Because that cost me 20 quid.
I know. Well, I'll see you all right. I'll
see you all over the world's smallest man.
Why have they stood him next to the world's biggest man?
Right, I'm in a bad mood now.
Oh, dear. So you haven't got a team? Steve, I'll sort you out. Come to me. I'll sort you out.
Seriously, no, I found someone who would help you win this week, Carl, and I was going to tell you about it, and now...
Steve, you can be on my team this week, and I know something about the quiz that Carl doesn't know. So...
I'll tell you, I just think that it's so ungrateful. Whatever. So ungrateful.
Right, song's a phrase, just give it a couple more plays, just email in, we'll pick a winner soon. Ricky.Gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Well, this is rubbish this week. No one knows it because it's rubbish. Steve was right.
There's 6 songs there, so if you know what they are, just...
That's the end of that, I think. That's the end of songs of phrase.
Email in.
I think. We've got none there. No. That's the last week for that.
Okay, well, why didn't he give us some monkey news? Is it monkey news time?
Come on, monkey news.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No, do monkey news.
Let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Carl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
What year?
Doesn't have to be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. Waiting for an Alibi by Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. Right, okay, this is, of all the trauma in the world. I thought we'd come on a little bit, and he's just brought it right down. Little mank twat whinges. No, but I mean, do you know what I mean? He's had a go at you. He's thrown you off his team.
I'm devastated by that. That was the one thing I was looking forward to this week.
To be fair, you were looking forward to telling him you were taking over the team, so it's sort of poetic justice. It has blown up in your face, to be fair.
True, I was trying to squeeze him out of his own company.
Yeah, you were going to try and get him out of his team.
Yeah, well,
it was a hostile takeover, and they clubbed together.
To be honest with you, there's normally 3 regulars on his team. I got 2 of them on my side, one of which is his girlfriend. So I only had to work on him to try and get him to resign, and we'd have been away. Still, you know, we should give the prizes away.
Yeah, well, this has been dreadful. This thing. We started off well with him trying to force burgers in his mouth, and then he come up with this tat. I mean, this is the end of this, because it's. I mean, it was shoddy to start with. No little Dio couple. Well, this is not only.
I'm just saying. This is what I was saying in the pub yesterday when you try to be sick on my leg. I was saying, come up with new ideas if you don't like them, but you diss them on air.
Well, it's just disappointing, isn't it? And
right.
What's that?
I was disappointed when I was choking before.
We were disappointed as well.
Yeah, you didn't try. You didn't try with the grapes. You were just like chewing on that. You meant to just throw them in and swallow them.
Songs of phrase. It was 6 songs. It sounded like this.
Boring. Right, what are they? Just give the
6
answers.
6 songs there. We had Lionel Richie, My Destiny, for my.
Tricky.
Neighbour.
Oh, that's XFM. Ooh.
My neighbour was Space. Neighbourhood. Had Harry Connick Jr. Had to be you.
Yeah.
Right.
Had a neighbour had a horse.
Horse
America.
Yeah.
We had a horse. In was Lisa Stansfield with
pathetic.
In All the Right Places.
Oh, pathetic. Did anyone get that?
And
No one got that.
Animals.
So that was pointless.
All right. Well, the most anyone got was 3, and so we're going to give it to Deborah, and that's possibly Deborah and Kate. They got at least 3 of those. So well done.
Well done. Yeah, there's prizes on the way. That's the end of that. So that's the no cheapest chimps. None of that anymore. What have you got left? You got the film to do? Let's see what you've done with the film.
Hang on, I'd love to have some monkey news though.
Go on then. Got any monkey news?
Yeah, got some monkey news.
Come on then.
No, Rick, come on, cheer up.
Well, it's just sort of like he moans that he's got too much time on his hands, and he comes up with that
Okay.
Shite.
Monkey news, the jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Okay,
There's been quite a lot of stuff going on. There was a few bits in that Guinness Book of Records book that cost me 20 quid.
Yeah, well, that's not news, is it? They printed that probably last September.
No,
so that's
there's one in there.
New music. New monkey news from last September. You're a lord.
Come on.
Waster.
Please, Ricky, monkey news.
Right, there was this monkey in a zoo in Brazil.
Right.
And there's a little man monkey, a little woman monkey. And
you're a scientist, aren't you? Go on.
And they said the people in charge were like, oh, wouldn't it be good if they had kids?
Brilliant.
Right. So anyway, the chimps used to stand sort of, you know, they'd have their little caves each, and they used to sort of lean on the fence having a bit of a chat and stuff with each other. Right?
With a chat,
well, you know,
gossiping,
the equivalent sort of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, they were getting on a storm, and like the zookeepers were like,
"Can you hear that, cheapest chimps this week?" I thought it was fascinating. Yeah, just gossiping. I understand.
So, what's any monkey news? I don't know. Let's tune in.
What was monkey news this week?
Come on. It was from last September.
So there was, you know, stood there having a chat, and the zookeepers were like, I wonder if they're ever going to, you know, have kids and that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it went on for ages, you know, this just chatting, no sort of action. So what the zookeepers did was, they said, I know, they'll have kids.
Are we letting that go? They were just chatting, are we just letting that go?
We're letting it
you know
go.
what I mean? Just doing whatever monkeys do.
Okay.
Right? So the zookeepers were like, yeah, I wonder when they're gonna, you know, have some kids. Yeah. Anyway, what they decided to do, to egg them on.
Yeah.
Bought one of them a suit, one a wedding dress.
Right.
Keep going.
No, I'm not having
it. Shut up, Gervais. Fade him down if he's going to interrupt. I want to hear the rest of this.
They got married.
So they got married?
Yeah, they got married.
Right.
What? That's the end of it. This is why I don't. Right. That's the end of monkey news. That's the end of monkey news. Don't do that again. You've got no features left.
Why don't you like that?
Well, it's not a story. It's about 2 chimps chatting, which doesn't happen. The zookeeper's going, I wonder if they're going to ever have kids. Egg them on. They got married. That's the end of a story. What are you talking about?
Hang on, just calm down. Let me just check that you didn't make a mistake there and didn't lose out.
What do you mean you didn't make a mistake?
Wait a minute, he may have just left out a fundamental piece of information.
What, the story?
That would have made it into a story.
Right.
Let me just check the facts. So they bought them wedding outfits. They were married. Did they propose to each other, or were they just forcibly
Don't
married?
encourage him.
Just forced onto
And
it.
then what was the outcome? Once they got married, what happened? They fell in love?
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
It's not a marriage, Carl.
Be quiet.
It's not a real marriage. I don't know what you've got in your head. It's like the head of Homer Simpson. I'd go in there and there'd be a wedding reception and there'd be a couple of fights and they'd be talking about stuff.
They got married. They fell in love. Did they have children?
They're not back off the honeymoon yet.
Play a record. You got no features left. You got one feature left and come back to the film. You
Satisfaction, new single.
Yeah, XFM, quick, play it. Right, we've waited 3 weeks, we are going to play it. I don't care whether we're late. We were late in because there was news. So, play it.
Which film are you in this week?
Looking at Silence of the Lambs.
Right, play it. Just play it.
Have we got a question?
No, who cares? Who cares? Should Carl carry on? Play it.
Right, Silence of the Lambs. The bit where Jodie Foster is having a chat.
Good evening, Clarice.
Right. Just thought I'd come and see you.
How very thoughtful.
Don't mind me popping in though, do you? It's just no one else is interested in the sort of things I like talking about.
People will say we're in love.
Well, say what they want. Did you hear the show last week? We were talking about gay people, if they should have their own toilets or not, and stuff.
That was good.
Yeah, it's alright, wasn't it? Got a good debate going. Enjoy doing the show. It's a favourite part of my week, really, just talking about weird stuff and that.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
I have a lot of fun in my life. You know, come and see you, and spend a lot of time on the internet looking up weird stuff. Reading something about a hairy Chinese kid. There's another thing, there's a fella who, no arms and legs, is known as a pillar man.
Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
Bizarre magazine. Yeah, I get this. The hairy Chinese kid, what annoys me is he could sort it out. He could just have a shave, couldn't he? Do you know what I mean?
No, he cuts.
Does he? Well, he used some like Emacs stuff. Yeah, don't be getting funny with me, just because you're in a bit of a mood, right? You know you shouldn't eat people. Your eyes are bigger than your belly, I've always said that, so I'll see you later.
Interesting. Atmospheric, moody, and the question is... okay, here, how about this? How many films have been made featuring the character Hannibal Lecter? How many films have been made?
They haven't got time to phone in now, have they?
No, they can email in, they'll have time. Do you care?
I don't care.
No, exactly. Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk, if you can be bothered. If you're interested in and you want a $4.99 copy on VHS of Silence of the Lambs.
He's dissing that as well, Carl. Wasn't it that?
Bit annoying, but that's it for this week.
But remember what happened when... No, it's not. It's 9 minutes to 3. How can that...
Tell him, Steve.
No. How can that be it? It's 9 minutes to 3. What's he doing? Is he playing a record?
Carl, what can I do to get back on your quiz team?
You're not.
Right. Songbird Oasis, right. Send Carl a little present. Send him some essential oils or something, or, a little lavender pillow, or just a little message. Send him a little message. Tell him it's all worth it. He's getting all grumpy, aren't you?
I just get sick of it, that's all. It's not worth going through the stress for 30 quid every Saturday.
You lying little... You'd get more than 30 quid.
Oh, not much more. Anyway, Steve, who's the winner?
The winner is Mike McNulty. He correctly answered the fact that there were 4 films featuring Hannibal Lecter.
There's a downer now, isn't there? There's a downer.
I think it was you, actually. I mean, I don't know, Carl. It's not like I'm just trying to win myself a place on your team, but I actually felt that Ricky was really
I gave him grapes.
I thought Ricky was discourteous, if that's a word. I thought he was rude, aggressive, unpleasant. As one person emailed in, a dickhead. Someone also said you were fat and talentless.
What
I don't like those emailers who do that sort of thing, but one of them said you were really, really annoying.
Well, cheers for that, but you're still not on the
they didn't like what you were wearing.
So, back next week.
What did you say?
Cheers for that.